All right, I have my food. I'm almost home. And in this video, I want to tell you why some, but not all, black people may look angry, discontent, pissed off at the world. If you may wind up in the wrong neighborhood, you may have taken the wrong turn, or you may have gotten off on the wrong stop on the bus. Or maybe your Uber driver just kicked you out because you was talking that bullshit. You was talking shit about how good President Trump was, and he kicked your ass out the car. He was like, nah, get the fuck out. Get out of here. And now your Uber membership is canceled. But no. Why? If you ever end up in a black community, and you may look at some of the people there, and you're like, man, why are these people so angry? Why do they look so mad at the world? I'm gonna tell you like this. It's the same reason poor white people and poor other races of people are angry. And that's because of this one thing called money. That's right. But if you go in any trailer park, any all-white town that has lack of resources, no opportunities, everybody's on meth, and they're fucking their sister, and sometimes I don't know, that's kind of, I ain't gonna go there. But I'm saying, like, when you have people that are disadvantaged, yes, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna be angry. Now, I'm lucky to not have any children. I don't have to really deal with feeling the effects of like missing a day of work or having a record. And that's another thing, I don't have no record. But like I said, I don't care about that because I don't want to work for people. But your life is a lot harder when you're broke. Like, when you don't have a lot of money to take care of your kids, you pay child support, you're barely getting by, you got a felony because all you knew growing up was selling dope. That's going to make you mad and pissed off every single day. But when you put money in somebody's life, when you throw them a few dollars or you give them a salary, that frown turns into a smile. You don't believe me? Show me one time, right? Show me a mean looking black actor that makes six figures. Show me a picture of Ice Cube mad. Well, you could find them during his stages when he was a nigger with an attitude. See, when he was a nigger with an attitude, he wasn't making that much money because they were taking his money. But when he started making family movies and he started making his own music solo, now all you see is smiles. You don't see him mad. You don't see his face all twisted the fuck up. All these rappers that are released from like the 90s that you thought were gangsters, they smile now because they have money. Money turns a frown upside down. I didn't intend for that to rhyme. But when you have, like I said, when you have more money, your problems tend to go away. And you have time to smile. You can't smile if you owe child support for like 3 kids you haven't seen in like 5 years. So I associate the anger with the lack of money. Because like I said, you put money in somebody's life, things go a lot more smoother. Once again, a lot of these rappers that you see face all twisted up, looking angry, it's because they don't have enough money to take care of themselves and their problems. But when you give them money, you give them resources, they're happy now. Like, I don't think I would ever thought in a million years I would hear Lil Wayne talk about supporting Trump or RZA criticizing the black community. That's because they make good money, have a salary. They're not being oppressed financially like me and you are if you're watching this video. Because I don't see any millionaires watching this fucking channel. But yo, black people, some but not all, tend to come off, I'm sorry if I'm sweating, but tend to come off angry because of life's problems and lack of money. And And it goes both ways. Poor whites are just as angry as poor blacks. You go in any trailer park, they're not gonna be very friendly. They're not gonna be very welcoming. They're gonna be like, what you doing over here? And they got their shotgun ready, fire at your ass. But you give them some money, give them a nice salary, that smile, that frown turns upside down. That's right. And also, this is my philosophy, well, it was, but no one wants to hear this shit. If you work as a unit, if everybody's fucked up and you work as a unit, no one's angry when you work together, but there ain't no togetherness in the black community. So that's why I'm like, you know, nobody wants to work as one, so this is why the community is the way it is. Because it's poor non-white people that come here with not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but they're not angry. And they're not angry because they work together. They stick together.